House prices, as you know, North Texas still skyrocketing. If you look at the prices from this February compared to last, they jumped more than 10% in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Home prices here are now higher than they even were before the recession hit. That's great news if you're selling, right? But if you want to stay put, your property taxes have probably arrived, and it's not pretty. We're here with Patrick Melton of Texas Tax Protest. Okay, so when it comes to the land and what the land costs, you can't really fight that?
No, you can't fight the land.
Okay, so if the property's value went up, that's that. You can only fight things that you're changing to your house.
You can fight the improvements, which would be the structure on the property.
Okay, and so if you pull a permit, they know.
Right.
And so if they pull the permit, they can just jack up those prices. How often do you win when you go?
We win about 80% of the time.
And why don't you win the other 20? What's that for?
The comparables used by the appraisal district are just going to be too strong. So in comparison to a homeowner, they're about 22% successful when they do their own protests.
What do you do differently then?
The difference is going to be the time that we spend on the evidence. Of course, we're professionals, so we're able to construct a very effective, accurate, and organized case.
Do you think for most people it is worth marching up there and fighting it, just trying?
Yeah, absolutely. This year I think is going to be a critical year to fight those. Because values are up, and if you fight them now, it could prevent them from compounding over time and increasing to an unbearable level.
Do you think this is also going to be the hardest year, though, to fight them? I mean, it is skyrocketing.
Well, we have a lot of evidence this year. There's a lot of sales, so I think it's still a good time to fight.
That's your bread and butter. And
Absolutely.
You take a percentage. That's how you work,
Correct.
Depending on the value of the house.
Yeah, of course we're going to get paid doing it.
Right.
We spend a lot of time to put together this and represent the homeowners on the county.
Give us an example. You've taken somebody's house and you've gotten them how much money back in a best case scenario?
Well, best case scenario, we saved a homeowner over $44,000 just in 1 year's tax savings. That was a little over a $1.6 million reduction. So, of course, that's best case scenario. I can't do that for everybody.
Right.
But, for the average homeowner, it's a couple $100s to a couple $1,000. I think it's definitely
over
worth
years,
it.
That becomes a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Patrick, for your advice. Go fight if you can.